Hello friends, welcome to IS Point. Today is 29th July and we are going to analyze the articles of the Hindu. So the first article which we are going to see today is the state domain. See guys, this article is all about the recent Niti Aayog and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare suggestion that one should allow privatization in the government district hospitals. See guys, it is not fully privatization but only a part of the hospital will be given to the private players where they could treat non-communicable diseases. So this is the crux of the article and this article tries to brings out the reality with respect to that, and it brings in the disadvantages with giving out the district hospital to the private players. So coming to the article now, and guys, one more point, if you want to know the background, yesterday I have taken the background with respect to this article. You can just have a check. I have given link in the description box. So coming to the article now. See, this article tries to say that secondary and the tertiary service sector, that is healthcare services, has not been fully realized until now, and there is a need to upgrade the government run district hospital. So the potential has not been realized yet, and mostly people use urban private hospital where they were given good facilities, and those urban hospital happens to be a profit organization. So this suggestion could minimize people going to the private hospital to a certain extent, and it could help to treat non-communicable diseases. See, non-communicable diseases means any diseases which is not caused by infectious agents. For instance, if you take polio or swine flu, so these are communicable diseases that is caused by virus, protozoa, bacteria, etc. And non-communicable diseases are diseases which is chronic in nature. They last for long period of time. For instance, heart attack, diabetes. So the infrastructure for the non-communicable diseases in the government-run hospital is very minimized. So that's why Niti Aayog is given suggestion. So this article tries to say that bringing in privatization could bring in the infrastructure for treating the non-communicable diseases, but yes, it is only to a certain extent, and it tries to bring in the disadvantages. It says that there is always a risk involved for bringing in privatization because it will be unregulated, and it also tries to say that the fund disposal, see, it may be government disposal or it may be insurance disposal, the fund disposal may not reach the beneficiaries. Fine. And even this fund disposal is under contract. That is, the private players will play a major role with respect to the government. See guys, the government is spending, if it is the government hospital, then there could be audit, and when the private players are involved, then it is a sense of contract which is involved. So this happens to be a worrisome factor. Fine. And this article also tries to say that the universal health coverage should include free service, but privatization will not bring in free service. So this in itself defeats the objective. And even this article also tries to bring in a few facts. It says that providing 50 to 100 beds in the district hospital may expand access to care, but this is not the only solution. See, privatization may increase the services, but this is not the only solution. And this article tries to say that the reason for the non-communicable diseases is the lifestyle of the people. That is the usage of alcohol, tobacco, and environmental pollution. So these are the major factors which influence the non-communicable diseases. Fine. And the solution could be to bring in a change into the mindset of the people. It is not the privatization or the service which we need to focus on. Rather, we should go into the basic of the issue and we should mitigate that. And this article also tries to say that there is a necessity for expansion. That is, I told you, there is a necessity to increase the infrastructure of government-run hospital, but contract given for 30 years to private players is not the appropriate move. And even privatization players comes into play, there needs to be strong oversight. That is, there needs to be accountability and transparency, and drug price should be controlled. And at the end of the day, the medical services is all about the outcome and the satisfaction of the consumer. So it does not mean that whether you go for the private place or whether you go for the government run hospital, the success of these sort of acts depends upon medical outcomes and the satisfaction of the consumer. So why not the government directly increase the infrastructure with respect to the district hospital, and why there is a need to go for privatization? So this is a question which the article tries to present. See, one can even criticize the government that it has no confidence in itself. Fine. So even we can judge to an extent, but even this article is given in a criticized format. And this article tries to say that even though privatization comes into play, audit and penalty is essential, and the privatization for the government run hospital should be audited by CAG. So this is the solution which the article tries to give in. And guys, that's it for today. Actually, see, 2 more articles are there in today's newspaper, but that is not very much important with respect to UPSC point of view. But yes, you can just have a go through and have a knowledge on it, but it is not very much important. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching.